The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles people are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They put the first points on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by him.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Right back to the well. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The play action fake. Got his man to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rooks. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Rivero. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Hold it. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Off play action. Scrambling away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Connor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Connor. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Works the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Find some fresh air. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And off to Jones. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got room on the return. Inside, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dukes!
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rides to back and leaves it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll move the tight end. Lets it fly. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick completion on the out route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rivero. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no...
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
24, Georgia Southern, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
The Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. It breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it set up on the outside, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Dukes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25. Put a stop to the return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it starts. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. He's at the... and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, James Madison. DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.